Good morning, Boris. What are you up to this Lord's Day?
It is good morning. I screamed to my neighbor this morning. I say nincompoop to him. He let dog in my yard. I do not like this.
Boris, you called your neighbor a name? That's not very nice. We should never speak to people like that because we never know what others are going through, so we shouldn't treat them badly. And who knows, maybe there was a reason why your neighbor's dog was in your yard. Perhaps your neighbor can't afford a chain, or maybe he didn't know there was a hole under the fence that the dog got through. There could be a number of reasons why the dog was in your yard, and maybe it wasn't his fault at all. But in any case, it's all about having compassion, Boris. Do you understand the word compassion?
I'm not married, Brother Dennis. I do not understand how companion has to do with neighbor's dog.
No, not a companion. The word is compassion.
I do not understand this. What is compassion you speak of?
You see, Boris, compassion is what motivates us to help others or just to be nice to others and consider their physical, spiritual, and maybe even emotional needs. See, compassion starts with empathy. That's a big word that means you consider what they're going through in their life, and it often gives us a stronger desire to meet people's needs and lessen their suffering. See, Boris, the Bible tells us how we should be treating our neighbor. For instance, in the Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 27 and 28, it says, "Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power of your hand to do so. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back and tomorrow I will give it to you when you have it with you today."
Yes, I am knowing this, how you say compassion, you say to me. Someone say to me, I have trouble, I need help. I say, tough break to be you, you have trouble. Yeah, compassion, yes?
No, that's not it, Boris. Maybe I can explain with a great story from the Bible. Jesus once told a story about a man who was walking along the road, and sadly he was beaten and robbed by some very bad thieves, and he was left to die. It was a very bad situation.
Oh my, this is terrible.
Yes, it was very terrible. But soon a priest walked by and saw the man, but he didn't do anything to help him.
Why not? I call him nincompoop.
Now, Boris, what did I say about calling people names?
Sorry, Boris is sorry, but what he did was this was wrong.
Yes, it was wrong. So along came another man, though, after the priest, but he didn't help either. But at last a man who came along from another country didn't know this man at all who was beaten, and he helped him, and he took care of him until he got better. You see, Jesus was telling us this is how we should treat people no matter who they are. This is how we should have and show compassion to others. Does it make a little more sense now, Boris?
Ah, that man not a nincompoop. Now I know. You say, I am not well. I feel bad. I say, yes, things to be you. Compassion, yes?
I still don't think you're quite getting it, Boris. What you're describing is understanding what they're going through, but they need to know then that you care about them, not stinks to be you. Compassion is more than just the words we say to respond to people's needs and concerns. Compassion is the sympathy that we feel inside ourselves that causes us to want to help people who are in need. This is a way that we can be like Jesus. Do you understand now, Boris?
I believe I am getting this, how you say compassion. I think I will be more like this Jesus person and showing his love with actions to people. Even to my neighbor. I like this being nice. It's nice.
I'm glad to hear that, Boris. Now, how about we begin church and see what other things we can learn from God's Word?
I be right there.